the Wrestle Fandom Radio Champion, Coffin, the big gun right there. And
What
today we have the one, the only Diehard, Hunter Ellis, today on Wrestle Fandom After Dark.
What is up? What is up? Excited to be here.
Why is it not playing? All right, there it goes. There's like a lag on it. I don't know. It's weird, man. What's going? So, Hunter, thank you for joining us. I apologize for how long it took us to get this going. It's my bad, 100%. But
it's all good, dude. All good.
As you know, and as I've been talking about it on regular Wrestle Fandom. We've been gearing up to do more shows that you're a huge part of because you are one of the main students over at UWE. So, what's that like? How long have you been doing that?
I've been doing this for a year, and I've loved every bit of it. I haven't missed a day up until this year when I got sick and I almost lost my eye to an infection, but I'm still kicking it 100%. I'm traveling.
I didn't know that happened. What the hell? Nobody tells me anything.
It's because nobody cares to tell you anything.
I know. What the hell is this? This is garbage. Like,
yeah, you hear that, Hunter?
Okay. Rewind. Tell me what happened with the eye.
So, I'll give you a backstory. So a few years ago, I almost lost my eye. I went blind in my eye for a while, and this was before I joined UWE.
Okay.
I was hospitalized. They gave me some shit to take for it. It went away. It came back earlier this year, back around summer when we first started again. Same thing. Went to the hospital, gave me some shit for my eye. I'm all good now.
All right.
Wow,
that's
enthralling.
I know, it's riveting.
Riveting.
Okay. So as we know, I go to I'm there during the week when you guys are there. Both before the break, the shutdown that we had and everything. When UWE opened back up and you were there day one, getting ready to go, doing everything, there was just an insane jump in your skill level. I don't know what happened, but you immediately became standout. And I wanted to wait until we were here doing a show like this to tell you that it's been awesome watching you from, I think I was honestly there on because you and your cousin were there early on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think I was there one of your first days, if not your first day, and seeing you just move all the way up and doing what you're doing has just been a treat. It's been awesome to see the progression and how good you are.
Yeah.
So that's been a lot of fun. Coffin, what do you think of how he's been doing with what you see?
Well, I mean, to be fair, Hunter, he says that to everybody. He likes to kiss a lot of ass. He's very good at it. He put some chapstick on first. I mean, usually you didn't get that this time. I'm sorry, but no, I've been around him for a while too, Hunter, and I've seen you progress. And you're definitely one of, if not the guy I'm most impressed with. I've seen you go from learning wrist locks from wristwatches to I would trust having a good match with you with damn near anybody. I mean, really, you might not come out on top, but you're going to put on a good show and everybody's going to be entertained. You'd be a good Mikey Whipwreck, and if you know who that is, you might come across as an insult, but I mean that as an absolute compliment.
Yeah, no, it's. I would take if someone was like said that to me, I'd be like, oh my goodness, really? So.
Yeah,
he
I
did beat
know,
Steve Austin.
Mikey.
Oh, you do? Well, hook us up. Get him on the show sometime. If you know him.
I don't know him like that, but I know who you're referring to. I did watch a lot of UCW.
So,
that's fine.
So when everything that we're shooting does start to air for the upcoming season of UWE, everyone will get to see what we're talking about. But until then, is there other places you've been wrestling? Anything else you have been doing?
So when the school closed down originally, Flip and Dante took me under their wing and took me 2 different promotions. They took me to PAPW. They took me to Saw. They took me to Nickel City. And I shook the hands of, Shadowcat, Kodiak, the people up in Saw, people at PAPW. I shook Paul Roma's hand.
Nice.
But it's been amazing. My first match happened last Saturday up in Marion, Ohio for Saw. Me and Dante were defending our belts against Tyler, this wrestler named Tyler Osborne, and I believe his partner's name was KJ Cool. Match went fine, went well, loved it. We go back next month, and the 15th, I'll be in Massachusetts for a promotion called Outlaw Championship Wrestling. Me and Dante are going to be wrestling the brand, and it's a #1 contenders match for their tag belts.
I like how he's bigging people now. Look at it. Oh, yeah, we're out here defending our belts against this guy and his partner. I don't remember his name, but, he was there too. So
a big league in it.
You prick.
Diehard's over here just big league and everybody.
But I'm more excited for what I can do for UWE and what I can do on Ultimate and Pinnacle, End of the Line, whatever the name of the PLEs will be.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited for the future, and I have a lot of people I do want to wrestle with that are there, and Coffin is one of them. I would like to wrestle him.
What do you say to that? That's
yeah, I got time. I tell you what. My next match was scheduled against Bobby Bates, but I will sneak you in for one before then. I'll even put the title up.
All right. Coffin rules?
Just absolutely. And if you put me out,
there's nothing else.
What are you going to do? Just remember, Coffin rules means, it's not going to be fun for you. It's going to be a fucking blast for me. But you want a match? I'll give you a match. It's no problem, bud. Right. I think you deserve it, honestly. I could give you one happily. Frankie got one at one point not too long ago. So
this is true. So I know you said you've been doing, everything now for a year. What was your original drive? Like, what brought you to UWE? What was like hey, let's go do this?
So about a year ago, I was working in a kitchen at a college, and JP shared something on Facebook. JP, my cousin, and it said Upstate Wrestling Entertainment. I was like, where's this located? It's in Oneida. And I was like, that's at least 20, 30 minutes away from me. I can make that. So I remember I got a ride. I walked in, and that's where I met Craig. I shook his hand. I walked around the whole fucking room and, touched the ring. Just loved every bit of it. And then I met Ronnie, and that's where I met Flip and Dante. And then that's when it all started. That's when I started training. That's when I knew this is where I want to be, to learn and to train, so I can do what I've always wanted to do and know what I can do, and that's be a professional wrestler.
Right. So the drive was always there. You just saw the opportunity. It was just right,
yep.
Right thing, right time.
Originally, I was going to go to House of Glory. and I didn't know how I was going to get there. But if I had to walk, I would have walked. If plane, train, whatever, I'll do whatever I got to do what I love, and that's professional wrestling.
I mean, I'm glad JP shared that then, because that's awesome. I'm happy that you're there. Like, again, to go back to what I said, to see how far within the year just everything, the skill level jumped up, and where it's like,
And you're still here, and JP's not that freaking loser. So
yeah,
I mean,
yeah. What the hell is JP? What's JP
what's he
doing that he can't be here? Yeah.
He's trying to get his personal life situated. I do message him
we all got to do that.
Yeah, I message him frequently. I'm like, hey, dude, you should come back. And he wants to, and he plans on doing it.
Yeah.
Well, he was another one I saw a lot of promise in, that I would love to see him back.
Yeah. If, one thing that we like to talk about, Joe and I like to talk about on Wrestle Fandom Radio, the regular show, is mental health stuff. As we both work, Joe still works in like heavy behavior stuff for the state, and I did for 18 years there. I still work for the state, but just in the heavy behavior stuff, and it takes a toll on you. And if you don't have your mental health straight with things, nothing else is going to be straight for you. So
right.
that is the most important thing anyone can do. Just get your shit straight. So
yeah.
Or be like Bobby Bates and use it to your advantage that you're mentally unstable.
or just be crazy and destroy everything in your path. So where'd the Diehard come from? I gotta know, because sidebar, Diehard is my favorite movie. So I just had quick questions.
It's an amazing Christmas movie too.
It's the best Christmas movie. It's Diehard and then Elf. I don't care what anybody says. I love Elf.
Have
let
you
me guess.
Violent...
Oh no, I haven't seen Violent Night. I was gonna say, let me guess. Christmas Vacation.
That one's okay, but no, Violent Night. You got to check that one out.
I do have to watch it. I haven't seen it yet. So yeah, we're the Diehard. Is it just you're Diehard for this? That's it. This is what you're all about.
Pretty much, yeah. That's half of it. The other half is I stole that shit from Eddie Edwards. I'll admit, I stole that shit from Eddie Edwards.
Oh, I forgot. Diehard Eddie Edwards. Yeah.
Yeah. I was just playing it in my head, Diehard Hunter, and I love The Last of Us, the video game, and I watched the series. Ellis, Diehard Hunter Ellis. That's it.
Yeah, I like it. We're rolling with it. So
right, I love it.
We've already done editing on other stuff, so it's in there. It's your Diehard. That's it. So I already put it. So yeah.
Well, that's good though that you went with that, not like something like Hard to Kill, because then you'd be associated with Steven Seagal, and nobody wants that crap.
No, nobody wants that anymore.
Not too long ago, I was hanging out with my buddy Bill Forsyth, and we're talking about wrestling. Have you met Bill Forsyth there, Garrett?
I have not. He's
so you should have said I could have hooked you up with that. Anyways,
I know when you go to these cons around here, you have to tell me, because I miss seeing the cons that you go to.
Well, I go to smaller ones because I tend to get recognized, and then it's not fun.
Right, but I like going to the smaller ones. That's where I've met some good people. I met, Elias or Ezekiel or whatever they call him now, or wherever, and we talked for like for 20 minutes. And he was like, oh, you know the biz. And I was like, yeah, bro. He was like, oh, and then that was it. We were talking. It was cool. Sorry, Hunter. This is your episode. I'm sorry.
No,
sorry to go off on that. So yeah, anything else other than you have the other show coming up, and we're doing everything that we're doing with UWE. Anything else you have coming up other than that? Anything else you want to talk about while you're here?
No, I have nothing else coming up yet. I usually find out by Dante. He'll let me know, hey, do you want to do this? And I'm always in for it.
Right.
I'm always saying yes.
So let me ask, how'd you fall into writing and working with Dante and Flip? Because to be taken in by those two is pretty awesome. I mean, they're young guys too. They've been around for, you know, a limited amount of time comparatively. And I gotta feel like riding around with them is gonna be like a warm, cozy feeling, smelling like cinnamon buns and joy. So like, that's got to be. How'd you come end up riding around with them and working with them?
Flip messaged me. He messaged me and was like, "Hey, what are you doing on this date?" And I said, "I ain't doing shit. What's going on?" He goes, me and Dante want to take you on the road." And I'm like, "Okay, cool. Is anyone else going to be riding with us?" Bobby and Chris Orton. And I was like, "All right, cool. So our first trip was to East Haven, Connecticut. I got to ref a 7 Young Lion gauntlet, and that Chris was a part of. After the show, Flip and Dante asked me, "Hey, can you help us with a promo?" I said, sure. And my idea, because I pitched it to Dante, was after you get done beating me up, kick me off the loading dock. And he booted me right across the fucking face.
Amazing.
Right off the loading dock, and I flew for him too. And he looked at me and goes, "You have a permanent seat now in our cars."
That's it.
Did. I'm like, yeah, no problem. And then Foot would message me frequently about dates that they were booked on. I never said no. I always said yes. I agreed to everything. I shook hands with everyone. I sat in the crowd. I was a security guard for a Nickel City show that those two were the last one that they were a part of, which was awesome. But that's how it started. Those two ended up. Flip decided to leave the Wayward, and they inducted me in. So that's how I got to be part of the Wayward, and that's how I started tagging with Dante. And I'm more excited for that.
I mean, hey, it's Flip's loss if he wants to be out of the Wayward. You know, it's a good thing you were there. You know, swoop right in.
Yeah,
I didn't swoop in. I don't want to say I swooped in.
Yeah, not swoop in. You were there to take the place. You were already there.
Yes, I was already inducted.
You were already there. Yeah, you took the place that you should have.
I can't thank them both enough for everything they've done for me. They are the closest friends I have outside the school. Flip's a brother. He's been a mentor to me. Same thing with Ronnie. Same thing with Dante. I could never thank them enough. I love all of them to death.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
that's how I feel about Coffin.
Yeah, man. I mean, me and Garrett met. I think the first time we met, I threw you out of a friggin' room, Uncle Phil style.
Yeah,
and then from there, like literally, I threw him out of a room. I cussed him out and tossed him. Then I threatened to turn him into a stick puppet.
Yeah.
I invaded
a human popsicle.
Yep. Then I invaded the original. I just showed up to the original Wrestle Fandom Radio. But I did bring you a sweatshirt that night. I brought you a present.
You did. I have it right in that closet right there.
Nice.
Never wear it.
I know. That's fine.
I gained a lot of weight. So since that.
No excuse. Crop top it. It's fine. And,
I'll put it right here.
Yeah. Dude, you know how sexy that would be? But yeah, no, me and Garrett, I mean, we met by chance doing a silly interview. And I mean, it's been years now. Like, he's one of the best friends I've made in the business. Like, I don't even count him as a business friend. He's my friend Garrett, you know?
Yeah. Yep.
Right.
So
absolutely,
they're few and far between. You never know who you're going to click with, but then once you do, it's like, hang on to that, you know?
Yeah.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
You know,
my favorite memory of being on the road with them was definitely the one to Rhode Island, and it was the Austin area seminar.
Nice.
That is my favorite memory because when I walked up to Austin Aries, I couldn't fucking recognize him. I walked up, I shook his hand, and he had long ass hair and a big ass beard. I'm like, "Hi, nice to meet you." He goes, and he said his real name, And I'm like, where the fuck is Austin Aries? And we're all gathered around the ring.
You didn't say it out loud, did you?
No, I'm like,
okay, good. Okay, I just want to check.
You should have asked him. That would have been even better.
Hey man, where's Austin Aries?
Hey, it's good to meet you. Where the fuck is Austin Aries? He's late. That's unprofessional. Yeah. Where was it? They had the masked wrestler. It was down in Cortland. Who was that? I can't remember his name. It was the
Lince Dorado.
Yeah, and he didn't have his mask on, and nobody recognized him. Like I knew who he was pretty quick, but then like all these guys that are there for the seminar he was doing and shit are blowing him off, like not giving him the time of the day. It's like, you dumb sons of bitches.
Yeah,
that's ridiculous.
Yeah, but super nice guy, hell of informative, but yeah, more than half the class didn't know who he was until he started talking, and it's like, yeah, you blew him off.
Right.
Oh yeah, don't blow off anybody. Yeah.
It was the same promotion Ronnie wrestled in.
Right.
And the first thing Austin said to us was, first thing I'm going to tell you guys is don't pay your taxes.
I mean, I agree. Taxation is theft, so it's fine.
I'm sitting next to Flip, and Flip pens it in, just going, don't, in big-ass letters, pay your taxes. But he never got to do anything in the ring, and I was okay with it. I was okay with it. Because just listening to him was worth the $20, $50, whatever, of just being there in his presence, just listening and taking all of his knowledge in. On the way home, Flip told me, Hunter, you are in the same backseat I was in when I was with Ronnie on my first time to Rhode Island. And that was a heavy on me. I was like, wow, this is really cool. This is something. I love this.
Yeah.
And the first thing I was ever taught at UWE was how lineage matters. And I believe it. I strictly believe it. I religiously believe in it now.
Absolutely.
It's one of those things you can learn to appreciate for sure.
Yeah. And what's good, what I like is that having been here for a shorter time, as you realize, how old are you?
I'm 21.
I actually have you're only okay. Yeah, so you're only 21. All right. So for everything that you're doing, to understand, yeah, I'm literally old enough to be your dad. So this is awful.
Actually, when you kind of look at you two side by side,
no. Yeah. Who's your mom? No, no, that's awful. That's awful. I'm just joking. For you to know that when you're in the moment of something that you're like, all right, this is it. This is happening. I think it's just another reason why I like you so much, is that you see it as you're living it, and not just like, oh yeah, I look back and yeah, that was a really good moment, and I should have recognized the part. No, you're like, you recognize it when you're there, and that is killer. That's a good trait that a lot of people do not have. So,
right.
So
and
that was my senior quote. That was my senior quote in high school, was live for the moment. And no one knew what the fuck that meant. And I just said it's literally what it means. Living for the moment.
Live it. Live for the moment. Not live in the moment. Live for it. And it's if they don't get it, then they don't get it. They're not right. You can't teach that,
No, you can't.
Yeah, and just stick with it and enjoy every moment of this, because you're going to get stories and stuff that no one else in the business or anywhere really has. You're going to get those stories where it's like, yeah, this happened to me, and I have that. Like for me, Dirty Dango stuck his fingers like inside of my chest. I don't think anybody else in the planet can say that. Like, I got in a car accident, I got a hole in my chest right here. Like, he stuck his fingers literally inside my chest. You're going to see things that are disgusting, like Justin Incredible's leg, and
like it just insane things when you have to go and talk to Coffin, who's talking to Sandman, and Sandman looks at you and goes, "What do you want, fuckface?" And it's like the boss wants you, and he's like, "Oh yeah, okay," and then gets up.
Or
you're like just the moments where you're like, Sandman just called me fuckface.
He did call you fuckface.
This is amazing. This is a great day.
Well, not for nothing, but me and him.
And then I gave him a ride home.
Conversation, and you came up and interrupted. I mean, you kind of deserved it at that point.
I was under orders, and then I gave him a ride home. He was a very nice guy.
Yeah, you're welcome for that, by the way. Dude, dealing with him is like dealing with an ADD puppy.
It is.
He's excited about everything. He wants to know what everything is all at once right now.
Yeah.
So I mean,
So I'm glad you already know your favorite moment of things going to the seminar. So far, have you had a favorite match?
No.
You can't pick one out yet, and that's fine. And I get what you mean by that, because you're where you're at now. It's hard to pick that out. I get that.
Yeah.
You might never have a favorite match. Honestly, you might have a favorite moment from a match, and that's okay too. Like, I don't so much have a favorite match, but there was the time, I got caned by the Sandman, or I flipped through a door and Red was there gyrating in his underwear on the side of the road. You might just have snippets like that, and that's fine too.
My favorite moment was, honestly, I could pick a favorite moment. That was when I took the Ronnie's finish with that tag match with Osiris. Even though the tag match was the drizzling shits, I'm happy I got to take that finish.
Well, we don't need to get into that whole debacle. I know what you mean. I was there. But no, you guys performed well in that, and you took that finish like a fucking champ, bud. So.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. And that's one thing I'm also proud of, is that I can take a mean-ass bump and I can get right back up.
You can't take a mean-ass bump. But here's one of the things is, I feel like the internet now is starting to realize how great somebody like Nick Nemeth is, right? That Dolph Ziggler is one of the best sellers to ever do it. It's like, in my opinion, the three best sellers of moves in the big leagues are him, Shawn Michaels, and Ric Flair, because they just sold everything that they were doing. The moves were, especially in my opinion, I think that Dolph Ziggler is the best seller of all time.
I don't know, man. I'd have to disagree there. It's got to be Brock Lesnar, Haku, and New Jack.
I was like, who am I missing? Yeah, no, you're awful. So that, this might be a good time for somebody who will work and take the bumps and do stuff like that. It might, because it's like, no, this kid's gonna sell his ass off for you. He's gonna do the work, so that it might be a great time to be specifically you. So
right,
bust your ass and get in there and perfect your craft, man.
Yeah. So again, kudos to that. So if you have nothing else
before we go, I do have a couple questions. I did a little research. I mean, I thought I knew you pretty good, Hunter, but I did a little research, and now I have two questions I want to ask you, and I think that everybody should know. Why do you have an OnlyFans that exclusively fingers amputees? I mean, I get it. You might have that. That's just weird, though. Like, you just feature exclusively amputees. What's the deal?
Because it's fun.
I will accept that answer. And another one, this one might be harder to answer, but I saw somewhere where you said that one is making single moms. Do you want to elaborate on that? Or
can you repeat that? You cut out.
I said I read somewhere that one of your favorite hobbies is making single mothers. Do you want to elaborate on that, or
don't elaborate? Leave it.
I can't help that they like me. Perfect
You're at the
answer.
age- yeah, that's a good answer, especially if you get a juice box after. I know how much you like your juice boxes.
I do. I love my Capri Suns.
Fucking knew it. Oh,
But the wrestlers that influenced me growing up was Jeff Hardy, CM Punk, Mitsuharu Misawa, Kenta Kobashi, Vampiro, a lot of like the grungy punk rock wrestlers, because they liked the same music and gave me the same vibes I liked, you know, which is the dyed hair, the tattoos, the piercings, the painted nails. And that's what I like most. And that's who.
well,
'Cause I never want to change myself for anybody, especially when I'm wrestling. I like who I
Don't.
am now. I like to represent myself in that way. And if you don't like it,
well,
then
you
That-
need more
if they don't
tattoos,
like
you need
it-
more piercings.
Yeah, if they don't like it, then you're not for each other, and that's just the way it is, because and they're going to be the ones missing out. So
training under
Well,
Johan has been awesome too.
I'm sure, man. He's
No, you
He's
went
the
from
real one.
Vin to Ronnie to Johan, correct?
Yeah, I've trained under Ronnie, and now I'm training under Johan. I've never met Ben Hamid.
Really? You weren't there for that?
no, he missed Ben.
Oh, you missed out. Because all three of those, even though they're very different, they're very similar, and you would have learned a lot from him too, especially how to not do your taxes and stuff like that. He would have been a good teacher.
Johan's been great. I love learning under him too. He's a really cool guy, really great guy. I'm having a lot of fun doing what I'm doing now at UWE, and I can't wait to do more. And I would love to be a part of bringing people in.
Well, that's funny because all to do is be like, "Hey, I go to this place. It's not a bad tuition. You should join me sometime, and we can see what happens."
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I do that all the time. Anywhere I go.
And how
Anywhere
many
I
people
go.
have you brought in?
Like,
Nah.
hey, man, you want to be a wrestler? It's not that easy. Don't it's not. I've seen people be like, "Hey, you look like you should be a wrestler," and they're like, "Fuck off," and I'm like, "All right,
That's fine.
all right," but you're missing out. You're
Yeah,
missing out on glory.
My goal
I don't know
is
about
to
glory, but
eventually win a title at UWE, whether it's the UWE title, a WFR belt, or whatever belt that comes in. I want to be the first one. I want to put myself there. And you could say it's an ego thing. To me, it's not. It's something I want, and I'll do whatever I got to do to achieve that goal.
Hey,
well,
it-
when we introduce the
you're-
midget championship, I mean, you're going to be you what, 4'8"?
Hey, listen, I was lucky enough to introduce the Wrestle Fandom Radio Championship at an ICW show, and you know who had their eye on it? This guy right here. So much so that he just came out and took it and proclaimed himself the champion. He then wrestled somebody for 30 seconds later, but
I immediately defended it.
he immediately defended it. But you know, but he crowned himself champion. So, but it was awesome. So
Well, when you
there's
got
not.
a couple of nerds like Garrett and Mike Falvo in the ring talking about, "Oh, we got this new belt," and everybody's just standing around like, "Well, that's mine now, I guess." And I just walked out and I took it. It is what it is.
Yeah. It is what it is. So, you know, have your eye on the prize. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Do you
And you
happen to
you're
have a
getting the title shot,
page, a YouTube page, or a Facebook or Instagram or anything? Any one of those million things that are out there now? Yeah.
I have a
Farmers
Facebook.
Only
I have an
or-
Instagram. Yeah.
All right. So anyone look
You're on
you up
feet-
under a special name? How are you? Or
You can Instagram official _ Hunter _ Weird WIER. Facebook is just Hunter Robert. You'll see me outside my high school giving the finger to people, but that's it.
Yeah, but it's
All
weird
right.
that these pictures are recent. And, like you still show up and do this. It's not okay, man.
yeah. You guys stop going to the school and get it. It's not. You're 21 now. You can start getting in a lot of trouble for that. So
What are they
make
gonna
sure
do?
make sure you're marketing yourself out here. Get your pictures of you wrestling and all that stuff. We got to make sure we're
Right.
pushing Diehard Hunter Ellis out here. So
I plan on because I couldn't get the full match from what I was doing on Saturday, but I got snippets and highlights. So I plan on editing that and putting it together and posting that on my social medias.
Excellent.
But this is honestly been the best experience of my life, and
it goes a lot. Wrestle Fandom After Dark, awesome.
It's part of it, yeah. Because
welcome,
honestly,
bud.
4 years ago, I didn't think I would actually be doing this as something I love. 4 years ago, back when I was in high school, I had really bad anxiety, and I was in a deep place, a very deep, dark place 4 years ago. And coming to UWE, I've learned to self-love and have more self-control of myself and have more of a better look on myself,
Don't Coffin. He's no, don't do it, Coffin. No. We're promoting the mental positivity.
Hey, he's promoting self-love, and
that is part of the positive. You know what? Never mind. What am I talking about?
Also,
that really just made me go, holy shit. He said 4 years ago when I was in high school.
Yeah. You don't want to know how long ago it was when I was in high school. So
I go, 20 years when I was in high school.
Yeah, it's crazy. My 42nd birthday is on Saturday, so yeah, it's it's
and
it's wild.
Spankings on Sunday.
I'm sure I am. All right, so Hunter, thank you so much. We can't wait to have you back when you win your first bout. We know it's going to happen. It's only a matter of time. So. We'll definitely have you back on then to talk about more stuff. Tune into wherever you can find, tune into all the wrestling content that he was talking about. Check out UWE Ultimate. Check out everything else on Triple N. And you definitely want to be in.
I want to take one moment, though, and be like, listen, Hunter, it's going to be hard at some point, and you're going to want to quit, and there's going to be people down on you. Don't listen to them. Just keep going and do what you got to do.
Frankie, why are you on here saying Frankie Stomper rules? This is Hunter's episode, man.
You know what? Let's get him on here too at some point.
Oh God, he's not going to know where he is. He's going to think that he's on Around the Ropes. That I'm John. He has no idea what's going on.
He's going to call you whatever Jim Cornette, and it's going to be funny as hell.
Oh my God, he's just lost all the time. It's crazy. Who would have known that Scott Stomper is the smarter one? It's insane.
I still don't know that that's true.
I don't know.
I really can't agree with that assessment of that situation. We don't want to get the courts involved when it comes here. All right, Hunter, we will see you. We will personally see you this coming Sunday at the next tapings. Again, we're going to be talking about that more on Wrestle Fandom and on here. Stay tuned for more information about UWE. And we'll see everybody next time. Thanks again, Hunter.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for having me.
Good seeing you, brother.
Love you too, Coffin.
Oh, yeah, fuck off.